JJ Watt has a new team. Victor Oladipo wants one. Plus, we got to settle this stupid-ass tie debate. I'm tired of it, and I've got a surprise for you in the second hour of the show. All that and more right now on Barry on Deck. Let go.
Live from the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack, featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is March 1st, 2021. It's a Monday, and this is episode number 201 of Barry on Deck. We make the slow, methodical climb to the 1-year anniversary. It's going to be about 250-ish. I don't know. We'll get there. Thank you guys for joining the show today. I had a great weekend. I hope it was safe and warm and relaxing and not stressful. I was a busy boy this weekend. I had a lot going on. We're going to discuss, but I just wanted to get this show started on time. And look, we're gonna start doing things different around here. It is gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna try to switch up the show a little bit. Not a lot. I'm trying to figure out how to get more shorter segments of guests and so forth. So that'll be something we're trying to, I like having guests. I think an hour sometimes might be too much. So we're going to see about getting maybe, I have a surprise for you is my point in the second hour of the show. So do stick around for that. And you're not going to want to miss that. Otherwise, we got to talk about all this Houston sports going on with JJ Watt and Victor Oladipo. And I don't know if you know this, but this stupid ass tie debate is driving me insane because it's not a goddamn debate. It's real simple. I'll show you what I mean, but I do have a lot of personal updates. I do have a lot of show updates, but before we get to all of that, let's start it off with the chat because we always started off with the chat because you guys are the reason we're here. So shout out to my guy D Mata. The greatest, most bestest deckhead in the world for the month of March on March 1st at 2 o'clock to 3:58-ish maybe. D-Mata first in the chat, buddy. Good to see it. Although, yeah, you did get Congo blocked by G-Man with the $4.99 super chat. But you were close. Oh, so close. You got to be quick on that trigger, man. Got to be quick on that trigger. You got to get that like, get that first super chat in, and get that first chat in. But I'm here for it. D-Mata, thank you for your super chat. Truck driver Pookie was making sure you didn't get it, but he was way late to the party. So let's get to the rest of you guys. As I look through the chat, I shall throw up the numbers here. I see Francisco. Y'all, he's doing top shots of Barry on Deck. It's the funniest shit. I'm going to show him. Hold on. I want to show you. Y'all know last week, was it last week? Maybe the week before we talked about top shots. If you don't know what those are, it's little video clips from the NBA where they have a specific moment. Maybe it's a dunk by LeBron or a 3-point shot by Harden or whatever. And they put them on blockchain and make them unique. And then, oh shit, what did I just do? I didn't want to do that. What am I doing here? I'm trying to turn the chat off. There we go. So these top shots, we talked about them on the show. Francisco has started making Barry on Deck top shots, and it is the funniest shit I have ever seen. And he's posting them in the fantasy. So let me see here. Here's one top shot. Let me share this is the best shit ever, man. God damn it, it's so funny. Francisco cracks me up with this shit. All right, here's Francisco's top shots. You can only get them on the Discord. Here's number one. Yeah, see that bad boy? That's a Top Shot. These are one of one serial numbers. Fuck you, YouTube. All right, here's your second Top Shot. Oh, that's the neti pot. Watch the, God, I still hate that so much. Oh, the water that came out my nose was terrible. And then your third Top Shot, I don't know what I'm saying there, but the mustache is just goddamn majestic. So there's your Francisco Barry on Deck Top Shots. They are goddamn hilarious. You can only get them on the Discord. I'll show you how to join in just a second. Back to the chat, because I do want to get these shout outs in. KD's in the building. Keith Sager is here. Jesus Perez. Brandon Martinez. What's up, player? G-Man, we got. John Tory is in the truck driver. Pokey with the smiley face sunglasses. Eric Resendez. What's up, player? Who else is in the building? Steven the weather guy. Current conditions at BiffNet World Headquarters. 63 degrees. Dew point, 54 degrees. Cloudy skies. 70% chance of rain. Book gave you actual weather today. What? Oh, is that the what? Boom. Oh, boom. Oh, fuck. You fucked it all up, Steven, with your stupid ass typos. Who has typos? What's up, House? He predicted it, damn it. Barry's going to read it Ron Burgundy like I'm going to sound like an Yeah. That's exactly what happened, moron. What's up, Donna, my sweet Donna? Jess, what's up, girl? Had fun hanging out with Jess while she was doing Don't Drink and Draw. What up, Justin Swinford? Gregory Vega Jr. is here. Aaron J. Bryan is in the building. Ray, what's up, Ray? Ray Lucio is here, y'all. Alan Denson, Sandoval, H-Town, my sweet Cece. Uriel Villanueva, Shock. What up, buddy? I'm looking forward to Food of Ages with Shock this coming Wednesday. We are back, baby. Food of Ages on Facebook. Go check it out. Billy Keller is here. G-Man. We got BZH420. All right. That's enough of the chat. We've gone way over our 1 minute. If I missed you, I'm sorry. You know I love you. Howard! When you gonna call me, bro? Let's get these reads going, man. I got some reads. I need your read, Howard. Let's get this shit going for the summer. Let's get these deckheads taken care of. Guys, if y'all don't know, Howard Broussard is the owner-operator of Broussard AC and Heating. He's a man. He's the deckhead. He's all of that. You guys need to, if you need AC or heating, call Howard and Broussard's AC and Heating, and we'll get an official read going, Howard. Stephen Luther said the neti pot was amazing. I laughed so hard. Yeah, glad you liked it because it was awful. Justin, you like that standalone? Pretty sweet, huh? Yeah, they called the cops on me. All right, listen, a lot to get to. First thing I want to start off with. I know, Donna, I'm excited too. What's up, Tony Garza? First thing I want to start off with. Your boy got a shot. And yes, before everyone makes the comment, you're so white. Somebody goes, are you allergic to the sun? When I showed my shot? No, I'm allergic to the skin cancer that almost killed my dad. So can we save those jokes about me not going in the sun? Plus it's winter, you dumb bitches. Anyways, I got the shot. My first vaccine, it's the Pfizer vaccine. Let me explain what happened here, because some people were like, bro, you're not fat, you're not old, you're not, well, I am kind of fat. But they were like, how did you get that? Do you have some debilitating disease? Are you at risk? I don't know how I got this, to be honest with you. I was sitting at home in bed on the laptop working Friday night. And an email came in. And fuck off, Josh. And I just got an email that was like, you qualify for a vaccine. Go sign up. And I was like, is this a scam? Is this some horse shit? So, I did my due diligence. I checked the URLs. I went and did all that. It was not a scam, my friends. It was through Memorial Hermann. And I signed up. I got me an appointment. It was on Sunday. I drove down there. I got in line. Your boy got his first vaccine. I'm scheduled to get my second one on March 21st. Now, a couple things about this. Number one, Memorial Hermann, it was amazing how quick it moved. Like, I got the email, 10 minutes to do my due diligence, making sure that this wasn't a scam, right? And then I got my appointment. Super easy. There was 3 locations. I had to go to the one on West U, but they had other locations as well. So it said get there 20 minutes early. My appointment was for 12:36. I showed up at 12:20. And Nora, my mother-in-law, Mary, had gone and done it. And so Nora said she just got there early and they saw her. So if you get there early, just get in line. So I pull in the parking lot and yeah, Nora didn't hook me up. She doesn't work at Memorial Hermann. She works at Methodist. So nice try. So, 69 watching? 69 thumbs up, bitches, do it. Anyways, so I get there and there is a little bit of a line. There's like 6 people in line outside the building. So I was like, fuck this. I'm not waiting until 12:36 to get in line. So I got in line at 12:20. And it moved really fast. I got to say, shout out to Memorial Hermann for having their shit together, because that line moved like Chick-fil-A. All right. I got in line. The line started piling up behind me. But then they opened the door and there was 1, 2, 3. They were checking in people 6 at a time. So it moved so fast, man. I didn't stand in line, I swear to you, for more than 5 minutes. I got checked in. I got my little card. They make you go sit down. Now, I will say it was kind of gross. At one point, I had to pee because Nora had given me the advice. And I'm going to pass this advice on to you. Now, I'm not a doctor. I just play one on YouTube. So this is not considered medical advice. This is what Nora told me to do. If you happen to be getting a vaccine, maybe you could follow this. Maybe you don't. I don't give a shit. I'm just telling you what my nurse wife said to do, which was you should really hydrate before I go. So I drank a whole lot of water, which is why I had to pee. I took Tylenol with me. And as soon as I got my shot and my 15 minutes was up, as soon as I got in the car, I had a second bottle of water because you should hydrate after. And I took some Tylenol and then I took it every 6 hours after that until this morning. So that's what I did. No ill effects. My arm is sore. It wasn't sore yesterday. It was sore late last night, but I have not had any ill effects. I don't feel bad. And I'm super excited to be getting this vaccine so I can start to get back to life a little more normally, mainly on stage. Anyways, I get to Memorial Hermann. The line moved fast. I had drank all that water, so I had to pee. And I go to the bathroom. I lift up the toilet because I always use my foot to raise the toilet seat in a public bathroom. There was legit blood all under the toilet seat lid. Freaked me the fuck out. I was like, well, this is gross as shit. So it's like the worst, most traumatic thing of the whole experience, right? I get back in line. I go in. They take my info, shot, go to the 15-minute waiting area, done. I mean, it was smooth. It was fast. It was easy. If you get an opportunity to get a vaccine, get it done. I was impressed with how they moved. If you can get to Memorial Hermann, this was at one of their clinics. This one was on Holcomb. Oh my God. So smooth, so easy, so fast. So listen, super hyped about it. And I get to do my second one in 3 weeks on March 21st. And then your boy will be vaccinated. Nora will be vaccinated. And because of that, I will then start planning my album recording party. Yes, now that I'm vaccinated, now that Nora is vaccinated, I already did a comedy show last night ahead of it just because I didn't want to turn it down. It was the Houston Improv. I hadn't been on stage in 2 months, so I risked it for the biscuit. And yeah, that was a good show. But I'm now going to be getting back on stage more. And once I get back on stage for a couple of months, I'm going to polish up my hour. And then I'm going to record my first comedy album this year. In the middle of a fucking pandemic, we're going to do it. So you guys get ready because I want you all there. Okay, so that was my vaccine moment. I'm glad I did it. I was lucky. Now, Nora told me that people are posting on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Normal people, not old people, not obese people, not anybody with high risk stuff, but they're posting because they're getting the vaccine and they're excited about being vaccinated. And then when they post, like your boy, got vaccinated, no real high risk issues in my life. I just happened to get lucky and get a call to get a vaccine. But she said that people like myself that are just randomly getting a call to get the vaccine in are being shamed publicly for getting the vaccine. on their social media. She said there were specific instances where like one chick was like, oh, I got a vaccine. I'm so excited. Everybody's like, you should be ashamed of yourself, you selfish bitch. There are people out here that need it. So all I'm going to say is this. At Barry is funny. I wish you motherfuckers would tweet me. Facebook me. IG me. Please fucking send me a message on social media shaming me for getting a vaccine, because I will skull fuck your whole goddamn e-face until it falls the fuck out. So please, somebody message me trying to shame me for getting the vaccine. What kind of ignorant shit is that? We all have to get vaccinated. And yeah, I know there are people that need it. And why they didn't get it isn't my fucking issue. Now, had somebody been like, oh, if they turned away an old lady in front of me and were like, oh, sir, she didn't have an appointment, you're next. Yeah, I probably would have been like, give her mine. But here's how it worked. While I was there was like this 80,000-year-old lady and her son was there and he was maybe 20,000 years old. And she was like, excuse me, miss, my son drove me. And the lady was like, that's cool. And she was like, I got my vaccination, but my son didn't, and I signed us up at the same time. And the lady's like, well, how old are you, sir? He's like, I'm 67. She goes, well, hold on. Let's see what we can do. She goes to the back. She comes back. She goes, yeah, let's get you vaccinated today. So don't at me, hoes. Don't come at me with well, you shouldn't have done it because there's still some old people that haven't been vaccinated. Well, fuck, that's not my fault. Let me explain how this works, okay? The equivalent of shaming somebody for getting vaccinated. Look, I'm not talking about these two dumb bitches that you saw in that car that dressed up like old people to go through the drive-thru and get vaccinated. Did y'all see this story? If you didn't, these two chicks, they're probably in their 20s, trying to dress up like old ladies. They were all like in these shawls and had their face covered. They had on their little eyeglasses. They tried to be all hunched over. And they get in there and they like got their first round. They fooled them into thinking they were old people. These chicks fooled these people into thinking they were old ladies to get vaccinated, right? But the second time, when they went back to get their second shot, they were like, hold on a minute, bitch. I saw your elbows. They ain't wrinkly at all. Get out of the car. They went and got the cops. They pulled her out of the car, made them take off all that bullshit. They were in their 20s. They had lied about it. Now, if you want to be mad at them, I'm with you. Fuck them hoes, okay? But if you're getting mad at me just for following the system, I didn't reach out and say, vaccinate me. I was waiting my turn. I was legitimately just like, well, I can't do shit until May or June. I'm cool with it. Let's get all these old ass people vaccinated first. So it's not like I went looking for one. I just got an email. I followed protocol. I did it. I went and got it. I don't feel sorry for it. Don't at me, bitches. But let me explain to you what it's like to shame somebody like me for getting vaccinated. It's like shaming somebody for having dinner because somebody else is starving. What the fuck? Oh, so now I'm just not supposed to have food anymore? Come on, fam. It don't work like that. If you cheat the system, yeah, you're a raggedy bitch and you shouldn't get one. And people should blow like COVID smoke in your face. No, I'm just kidding. It's a joke. There's no such thing as COVID smoke. Calm the fuck down, you whiny hoes. I'm cursing a lot. But I just don't understand why we're shaming people for no fucking reason. Like, again, shame people that cheat the system. But I swear to God, and I didn't even know until after I had put it on there. She was like, you better be careful. People are real sensitive about this. Kiss my ass, Josh. You raggedy bitch. Aren't you real close to the seniors? Yeah, I should be your dad. I just like, don't shame people because look, I don't know why Memorial Herman chose me, but they chose me. Exactly, Josh. I have asthma. I can't believe you're out here fucking breathing all normal. Yeah, well, white magic, don't let it happen again. Just play it. And that's the other thing too. Like, I wonder if, not that Nora and I, they wouldn't have her information, but she is high risk because she's a nurse, number one. And number two, she has asthma, so she's at a higher risk level. So I don't know if that factors into choices at the government level or what. All I know is that Memorial Hermann sent me an email and said, we're ready. We can vaccinate you if you want it. And I was like, well, fuck yeah, I want it. Everybody should want it. And when your turn comes up, I don't give a shit if it's March, April, May, or June. Take it. As long as you follow the rules. Now, there was another instance, and this was pretty cool, but I saw this story on, was it ABC? I don't remember what it was, but some lady was like, hey guys, it was a Facebook post, and she was like, I can't go back to work. I can't do this. I can't do that. And I have to get vaccinated. I can't. I think she was trying to get a liver transplant or a kidney transplant or something, but she had to be vaccinated first. And she was like, if I don't get this, and some lady just saw it randomly. I was like, I'm scheduled this week. You can have mine. Now, had I seen something like that, I think you guys know me well enough to know I would have gave up my shit. I would have waited my turn. Didn't see anything like that because it all happened late at night. But that was pretty dope. And there are people out there like that. So for everyone you want to shame, or for every two 20-year-old girls sitting in line acting like they're old, there are people like that as well. So as the world turns. So what's up, M. Brooks? He said, what's up, Barry? It's been a while. Listening from A&M. We'll fucking gig them. Woo! Y'all know about that. I'm not even I don't think I'm allowed to do that. That's a violation of the Whoop rules. Right? Y'all know, and like the Aggies, there's different. I never learned them all, but like the Aggies, they do gun thing. It's like down is one, up is one, foot and all that. But I don't think, it's almost like doing this if you're not Catholic. I don't think you can whoop, whoop, if you're not an Aggie. But I did it. Whoop! Fuck y'all. Oh my God. White Magic, you're one of those dudes. LG said I'll allow it. White Magic, you're one of them hoes? Yeah, bro. I'm not letting the government give me no more goddamn shots. Well, then you're going to fucking get COVID. Then you're going to be like, oh, damn, the government gave me COVID. No, your dumbass did because you didn't get a vaccine. KD, damn, we can't shame Barry. No. I mean, you can shame me, KD. Absolutely you can shame me. Just be ready for the fury that follows. Telling you right now, I wish these sons of bitches would hop on Twitter and be like, and try to fucking you're healthy. You shouldn't have got a vaccine. Well, I did. So go fuck yourself. And guess what? I'm going to eat tonight. And there are people that won't. What you want me to do? I do my part. I give back to society. Let me see here. Oh, there it is. All right. Oh, that's what it is. Junior down, seniors point up. Well, what do freshmen and sophomores do? They point at their dick. No. All right. God damn, Bear. What was that? Neck is fat as shit. I fell off the wagon last week on the diet. All right. We got more to get to, folks. A whole lot more. Let's see. I got the vaccine stories out of the way. Roger that. We do have an XP winner. If you guys don't know what the XP is, I have a Discord server for the show. The only way to join that Discord server is to join the Patreon. The only way to join the Patreon is to go to, nope, not that bullshit, patreon.com/Barry on Deck. That's how you sign up. It's how you support the show. If you like what I'm doing here every day, if you want to see this thing grow, if you want to see me continue to do this, do me a favor. It's $5 a month. Like, you can support a fledgling YouTube fuckface for $5 a month. You just go to patreon.com/Barry on Deck. These are the tiers. There's no more $2 tier. There's a $5 tier. There's a $10 tier. You get all kind of cool swag and gifts and discounts on merch. Plus, you can sign up for the annual membership and save 10%, so it's not billing you. But yeah, if you join that, one of the cool things that you get access to is the Discord. So I bring all that up to bring this up. On the Discord, while you're active, you get points. You get XP. It's like a video game. So I keep track of that every month. By the way, it's going away in May. I'm just going to keep it in perpetuity. It's just going to be a cumulative thing over the years, not month to month anymore. I've just decided it's getting out of hand although they've settled down some, it's still getting crazy. So, but this month's winner, you can't win more than one. So Robert Likes Beer has already won. So that meant we go to number 2. Truck driver Pokey in the building has not won the Discord XP yet. So he is our XP winner for February. Congratulations, truck driver Pookie. You have won a fabulous t-shirt that you probably already have because I think you're wearing it in your profile. I'll come up with a different color scheme and send it to you. But you get a shirt. The winner gets a shirt that says Deckhead on it. So I'll get you another one. Joe Pro, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you back again, hopefully. So there's our XP winner for February. We still have March, April, and May, and then it's gone. Yes, and CC, you were so close. So close. Because Brandon's already won. Robert Likes Beer has won. So Truck Driver Pookie was technically the winner. CC was the runner-up. Yeah, and then the Reverend came in 8th. So he would have actually been in 3rd because I think everybody in front of him won too. So there you go. There's your XP winners for the month of February. Keep rolling. I love the Discord. I'm telling you right now, it's worth signing up on the Patreon just for the Discord. Okay, other things that I want to share with you. If you were on the Discord, you've already seen this as well because I posted it today. Oh yeah, we got a Madness of March bracket thing going. And you can thank Jen for this. Jen set this up for me. Jen got this going. But yes, Barry on Deck is having a bracket that you guys can compete in. Just go to yahoo.com. That's who we're doing it on. The league name is Barry on Deck. The group ID is 3797. And the password is Deckhead. Y'all remember that game? The password is Derriere. The Discord does get litty, Truck Driver Pookie. It's a lot of fun. So if you want to get in on the Madness of March bracket, go to yahoo.com, join their brackets. The league name is Barry on Deck. The group ID is 3797, and the password is Deckhead. I don't know what yet, but there will be some prizes. I don't know what. It's probably not going to be a shirt. I'll probably have a trophy made. No guarantees on that because y'all know I forget shit. I'll come up with something. Maybe it'll just be cash. Maybe I'll get you a gift card to Dan's Seafood and Wings. Maybe I'll get you some Hemp Vita gummies from our sponsors. Look, I'll get you some shit for the winner. Okay, so there's a reason. Jen said I just set up the account. I think VB is the one that suggested. Okay, well look, you still had to set it up, Jen, because I certainly didn't. So you did, and we appreciate that. So you guys go sign up. We do have a Madness of March. I don't think I'm allowed legally to say it. So there it is. Yahoo.com, Barry on Deck, 3797. Screenshot that, bitches. All the info's on the Discord. Just go to the fantasy channel, and then I will be tweeting this out as well. So if you're not following me, at Barry is Funny on Twitter, and at Barry on Deck on Twitter, either one of those, and I will have that information tweeted for you as well. TDP faked a pandemic to win. What? It's not. Cece's pissed all up in the chat. Okay, one last thing, and then we're going to get to the headlines. Because, let's see, I got the March Madness. That's done. I gotta mark this shit. I had a bunch of pre-show, or like I call it warm-up stuff. I got the XP, the vaccine. Damn it, I still didn't come up with a comment challenge. Okay. Last thing I wanted to discuss, and then we're going to get into the headlines, and we're going to talk about J.J. Watt. We're going to talk about Victor Oladipo. But I just wanted to brag for a second, not for me and not on myself, but on you, the deckheads. Because as you guys know, I have this idea for, it was just an idea, and it's now turning into a nonprofit. But basically, I wanted to take my old PlayStation, which is back right there, and donated to Barrier Turning Point, which is a shelter for women and children who are victims of sexual and domestic violence, because I thought, these kids are living in a shelter. How awful that must be. There's probably not a lot of fun to be had, but if they had a PlayStation and could play some games, how cool would that be? So I'll just give them my old PlayStation, but I didn't have any games. All my games are digital downloads, and they're all, adult in nature and mature and stuff rated. So I thought, man, if some people could send me their old games, that would be dope. I put out the call just for some PlayStation 4 games. Hey, just send me a few games. That's all I wanted. And what did I get? I got 4 consoles, 71 games, 3 controllers, an Xbox Kinect for the Xbox 360, a television, $180 in cash and gift cards, And 11 people stepped up and donated. And one of those is I included myself just to inflate the numbers. But those 10 people on the left that you see, Josh, Chandler, Christopher Jones, Christopher Pelk, Devin Else, Aaron Bingham, Game Escape. I don't know who that was, but thank them for seeing the call. Jimmy John, Lawrence Manuel, and Mandy Lucio, my niece. Thank you guys for donating. It's because of you that everything in that box exists. And there are still more. There is still more to be had, but this is where we stand currently. I inventoried everything this weekend. So I say all that to say this is turning into a nonprofit, and I'm going to turn it into a nonprofit because my goal is to have a video game console in every shelter in the state of Texas. That's the goal. Let's get them some fun. Let's let them have some fun while they're there. And then we'll step it up. You know, we've already talked about we could take it a step further, but that's where we're at right now. Just in this little bit of time that we've done this. I'm super excited about it. Next step is I'm going to be getting with Bay Area Turning Point. I'm going to take that TV, which you can't see there, but if I put it on flex cam, I'm going to take that TV. I'm going to take that PlayStation 4. I'm going to take some of these games. We're going to go down there, we're going to install it, and then they're going to have that for their kids to play on. It's going to be dope. So thank you to everybody that donated. I really appreciate it. All right, let's get to the sports. Let's roll. Here's your sports headlines. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are hoping that he is going to be ready for minicamp. He had the toe surgery, so it's looking like he will if everything goes well. Speaking of the Aggies are number 2 in the women's poll. UConn's still number 1 when it comes to basketball. Michigan bumps Baylor for number 2 in the men's poll. Gonzaga still sits at number 1. I'm just trying to prep you hoes for the bracket. The Warriors' Draymond Green left the game early, or left his last game early with a left ankle sprain. They think that it's not too serious. He might miss a couple of games, but nothing that should see him miss several weeks unless it's worse than initially thought. And lastly, man, shout out to Aaron Rodgers, who was helping small businesses in his hometown in California by donating $1 million worth of gifts to those businesses. In fact, he reached out to them directly to inform them that they had won money of these monetary gifts that he set aside through his foundation in order to support these local businesses that are struggling and close to failing because of the pandemic. So love seeing it. Love the fact that these athletes are out here supporting their communities and donating and helping some of these small businesses stay afloat. So shout out to Aaron Rodgers for doing that. Now the big news, the big headline. J.J. Watt and his super magnificent pectoral muscles. He looks skinnier than normal. Is it just me, or did JJ lose a lot of extra weight for the Cardinals? I feel like he was kind of fat as a Texan. Oh, that's going to cause some issues. But JJ Watt is now an Arizona Cardinal. The source is him. God, I hate seeing that. It's ugly. It's sad. It's disgusting. But it's here. He signs a 2-year deal. It's worth $31 million and includes $23 million guaranteed. He broke the news on his Twitter account. He's 31 years old. He'll be 33 when he's done with the Cardinals in 2 years. He might continue. It's interesting, though. He joins D-Hop. But don't sleep on the fact now he's joined Chandler Jones, who has 97 sacks. The only person with more sacks than J.J. Watt since 2012. That's according to ESPN stats and information. Pretty fascinating, though. Now, one of the things, if you're a Cardinals fan, you got to be careful about is there's more to this signing. For example, Cardinals saw Patrick Peterson and Hassan Reddick both become free agents at the end of the year. They had about $11 million in cap space to try to figure out what to do. They kind of knew they weren't going to bring Peterson and Reddick both back, but you're going to make a decision. Well, guess what? Now they may not be bringing either one of these cats back because now J.J. Watt is in the mix alongside Chandler Jones. So you do have a dynamic 1-2 punch. And if you'll recall, I don't want to toot my own horny horn here, but when I talked about J.J. Watt getting released and where he might go next, I said this when it happened. J.J. is now a complimentary piece. He's no longer a guy that you're going to send to a team that doesn't have a pass rush and say, that's our pass rush. What J.J. is now is you still got to respect his abilities to get after the passer. And so, but if you have somebody that's better than him a.k.a. Chandler Jones, Myles Garrett, Aaron Donald, then you pair him up with those guys. Boy, do you have a 1-2 punch. Boy, do you have something that can give people fits. And that's exactly now what the Arizona Cardinals have. Now, the crazy thing is they kind of had that with Hassan Reddick, because I want to say, I would have to go back and look, but I want to say he was top 5 in sacks last year. Hassan Reddick was. But so you're trading one pass rusher for the other, but what it does, I think Reddick is more of a linebacker where J.J. Watt's more of a D end. So, you get a little better mix on that line, and J.J. can move around a little bit. You can play him on the inside. He can play various techniques along that front line. You can line him up on the same side as Chandler Jones if you wanted to. You can put him on opposite sides. J.J.'s been known to push to the middle, play the 0-1 technique. So you do have some flexibility with a guy like J.J. on that line as opposed to a linebacker that's going to get after, like a Whitney Merciless or whoever, for Texans fans. So, Cardinals, man, ain't messing around. I wonder, though, you have to wonder as a Texans fan, how much did DeAndre Hopkins have to do with this signing? How much? If J.J. Watt did not go and play with his brother in Pittsburgh, did not go back to his hometown, or the team he grew up rooting for in Green Bay, he went to Arizona. I think if people were to make a list, and in fact, the list I saw was Green Bay, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and I wasn't seeing Arizona. So I think this surprised a few people. I wonder, hey, what's up, Richard Vales? I wonder how many people, or how much of an influence DeAndre Hopkins was on this decision. Pretty interesting. So we'll see what happens going forward. There was an interesting stat from ESPN. In 2020, Watt ranked 15th out of 119 qualified pass rushers in pass rush win rate. So he's certainly not washed up, and I've said it a million times on this program. He was the best defender the Texans had last year. It ain't saying much, but your best defender, your franchise, by the face of the franchise, one of the most beloved figures in this city, just walked out the door and went to Arizona. That hurts a little bit more just because of the fleecing that the Cardinals put on Bill O'Brien and this franchise. Stings a little bit more. The only thing I think would have hurt worse as a Texans fan was if he were to go become a Cowboy. Look, this was another point I wanted to bring up. That would be a really interesting dynamic, would it not? It's not completely far-fetched. It's not ridiculous. It's not going to happen. But it's not crazy to be like, well, what if? And I know, like, there's some contention going on behind the scenes where people are saying, well, what does Deshaun Watson want? Because they're saying that he's turned down trades to the Jets. I could have told you that. Deshaun doesn't want to play where it's cold. Write that down. If Deshaun Watson ends up in Green Bay or in New York or one of these cold-ass cities, I will be stunned. Stunned. Do you hear me? Now, San Diego, Miami, Arizona, New Orleans, something like that, wouldn't surprise me. But to go to a really cold-ass weather city would shock me beyond belief if that's where Deshaun Watson ended up. So now they're saying, well, they can't get any, what's the deal? What's going on? Look. He's got to want to go where he wants to go. He has that right. He's earned that no trade clause. So he has that right. So yeah, he's demanding a trade, but he has the right to say, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go to Detroit. So it wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world for him to be in Arizona. You're right. LA, my bad. LA, it's the same thing. It's the same goddamn weather, guys. LA, San Diego, same weather. Other thing to keep in mind is, state taxes matter too. I doubt he ends up in California because it's about a 50% cut in pay. But if he could end up in Miami, that probably wouldn't be too bad. What's up, Fidelimo? I don't know. It's all speculation at this point. I feel like Miami's the place. I feel like Miami is the play. They have things to offer the Texans. I think he would like to play there. I think it's a young up and coming team. It's a state. It's a city. It's a city he would like to be in. It's a state he would like to be in. You know, there's ties to it. We'll see what happens. But now JJ's gone. Sean's going to be gone. This team's a mess. Got a lot of work to do. But the rebuild starts now. Nick Martin is gone, which isn't a huge loss, but it just shows you that they're not willing to overpay for mediocre talent, which in the past was not the philosophy of this team. They didn't mind overpaying for mediocre talent. Look up and down the roster of moves that Bill O'Brien made. So, bit of a surprise, but shouldn't be, because this was like literally the Texans have been trying to become the Patriots for years. They finally have a GM to make it happen. And Nick Martin is a perfect example of a move that the Patriots would make. So your Houston Patriots are off and running. Hey, Fidel Limon, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Thank you for keeping this show afloat and with stuff like that. Very much appreciated, my friend. Hope you're having a good day. Hey, we also need to talk about some other Houston sports here. You know, the Rockets made an offer to Victor Oladipo. I don't know if you saw the news about it, but they offered him a 2-year, $45.2 million deal, and he turned it down. Now, is this earth-shattering news? Not really. Not really. This is the max that they could offer him in season right now. There are other time frames where the offers go up because he's on his final year of his 4-year deal. You know, the trade deadline is approaching, which is March 25th. I think you're going to see the Rockets get serious about possibly trading him for more picks, a younger star, or both. But let me read you some of the stuff that was like money-wise. So it says, after the season concludes, but before the start of free agency, Houston would be able to offer Victor Oladipo as much as a 4-year, $113 million extension. Once free agency begins, Houston can offer up to 4 years and $51 million, or 5 years, $195. So Houston is in the driver's seat, so to speak. But remember, Oladipo really wants to be with the Miami Heat. That's where he wants to be. And I'm going to tell you right now, is it the end of the world that he turned this down? No, that's smart business, because you're going to get more money if you wait. Plus, let's be real, Rockets fans. This team is awful. This is a shit show. You thought you had talent. John Wall's trying, just doesn't. Victor Oladipo, like, this team is miserable shooting. I don't know who to blame. I don't know if you blame Rafael Stone for putting this roster together. I don't know if you blame James Harden. I don't know if you blame Steven Silas. Is it Christian Wood missing that's the problem? But you knew this was going to happen. This is what I, as a Rockets fan, was willing to accept to get James Harden out of town. Yes, and I want to remind you guys of that, because some of you guys are like, man, the Rockets suck. This is bullshit. But you were the same folks like me. They were like, James has got to go, man. This ain't working. So we knew there was going to be a rebuild for the franchise we root for. So that's starting. We need to deal with it. So stop the complaining. Stop the whining. They're a bad basketball team. They're going to have to. I firmly believe, and I said this and people made fun of me, including KD, but I don't care. But I said, look, it may be that you have your next James Harden and Christian Wood. Do I think John Wall is going to be the great leader of this team? I don't think so. I don't think that Victor Oladipo doesn't feel like a Rocket to me. He feels like a rental, right? It's like I get the same feeling with Oladipo that I did with Scottie Pippen. Like, this is just a check. This is just a mutual transaction for business, but he doesn't feel like he belongs here. It doesn't feel like he wants to be here. So I don't look for long-term Victor Oladipo to be a Rocket. John Wall, maybe. But Christian Wood might be the next James Harden. Let me finish. I'm not suggesting he's going to be the best offensive scorer on the... Did y'all hear my stomach? Holy shit. I'm not suggesting that he's going to be the greatest offensive player on the planet like James Harden is. What I'm saying is he might be that piece that you can build around. He is showing signs that he could be that good. Would he need another star? Yeah. Would he need another complimentary piece? Sure. But that might be the guy that these Rockets build around going forward. Get him some younger talent on the perimeter. This could be exciting. So I don't think the Rockets are counting on Wall and Oladipo. I really don't. And I'm not suggesting again that Christian Wood is going to be a top 5 player, but I'm telling you, dude could be a stud. Why man said get John Wall in purple and gold ASAP. Hey. Oh my God. Here we go. Christian Wood's a flash. And what have they done without him? Not a goddamn thing. I think they shot 9% the other night. Did I see that right? It's atrocious. This team is awful. They said that this is the worst losing streak since like the early 2000s in almost 20 years, maybe more. Holy shit. Rockets are bad right now. And one of the things that Coach Steven Silas said was, well, we've had 43 minutes with all of our players together on the floor. We've had 43 minutes of Wall and Oladipo and Wood and Tucker and Eric Gordon and this and that and Daniel House and, Jayshawn Tate and Nwaba and okay, cool. A lot of those names are minor pieces in a bigger puzzle. But what you end up having is with the Rockets is you kind of have a bunch of mismatched pieces, right? John Wall obviously wasn't going to have a future where he was anymore in Washington. Oladipo wanted out. He was benched. Christian Wood was one good year, and he's trying to get paid on that. So you got all these different scenarios for the Rockets, and it's like this patch quilt of players. It almost feels like there isn't a solid plan. Like you felt like with Daryl Morey, and correct me if I'm wrong here. Maybe you see it differently, I should say. But you always felt like, at least with Daryl Morey, that he had a big board. And he was like, all right, this is how we're going to build the Rockets. We're going to go da-da-da-da-da. And then I'm going to trade this guy. I'm going to try to get this guy, da-da-da. We're going to put this in. We're going to get this guy. Like you felt like there was this big plan, right? Like you had, I feel like right now with this organization, they were just like, let's get rid of James. Let's just get as many bodies as we can that we might have success with. And then they were like, all right, we got these guys. We got these guys. DeMarcus Cousins. Wait a minute. We're not going to go big. We don't know. We're going to be a 3-point shooting team. All right, DeMarcus Cousins, you're free to go. Here's your money. Thanks. Okay. We're a 3-point shooting team. 9%. Maybe we shouldn't be a 3-point shooting team. I just don't feel like there's a solid direction right now with this organization. And that might change. Then again, when you promote from within with Rafael Stone and don't go after a guy that has experience building a team, this is also what you might get. So there are going to be people that come to me and say, oh, you see that? You bitched about Daryl Morey and you bitched about James Harden. And you said that those were the two keys that were always here and never won. And now they're gone. And look, yeah. The Rockets this year are going to win the same amount of championships that Daryl Morey and James Harden did together. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I also didn't suggest that they hire Rafael Stone either. So keep that in mind as we move forward. You got to get rid of good pieces and replace them with better pieces. That's how you grow a franchise and win championships. You're not an 8 out of 10 and then you're like, well, let's bring in this 6. You're going backwards. You needed another different 8 or a 9 or a 10 to win a championship. So don't blame me. Don't at me, hoes. I don't want to hear it. But Oladipo turns down the offer from the Rockets. Chances are Oladipo is not going to be a Rocket next year. Just go ahead and prep yourself for that. Nor is PJ Tucker, and they're going to be bad for several years. But you know what? They're still going to win the same amount of championships that Daryl Morey and James Harden did. So keep that in mind. White Magic said, this is a roster that needs Mike and D'Antoni's 7-second offense because they have nothing to offer in a half-court set. Well, that's the other thing. Steven Silas is supposed to be this offensive genius. But did you get him the pieces he wants, or are you just like, figure it out? I don't know. Maybe Steven Silas wasn't the right coach. Maybe Raphael Stone wasn't the right GM. That's on the table, certainly. All right, that's all the sports I have for the day. Actually, we're going to talk sports in the third hour. But it's going to be one specific topic. I don't want to spoil it. You're going to just need to stick around with me through the third hour. What I want to get to though, real quick, just to close out this segment. But I don't know if you guys saw this on the news. But this happened last week and I didn't get to talk about it. And there were some other things I wanted to get to that I didn't. So we'll do that in the second hour. But Mr. Potato Head is no longer going to be Mr. Potato Head. There's no longer going to be a Mrs. Potato Head because they're all going gender neutral. Hasbro. No, we're not doing 3 hours. Hour 3, they're 3 p.m. We're not doing 3 hours today, White Magic. I barely have enough shit for 2 hours. No, there's not a third hour, you raggedy bitches. I misspoke. Anyways, Hasbro is saying that they're going gender neutral. From now on, it's just going to be potato. Everyone shut the fuck up. I misspoke. Oh my God, I hate y'all so much. It's not a 3 hour show. I meant the 3 o'clock hour. This is not a 3 hour show. God damn it. I'm shutting the chat down. I'm shutting this home. I'm not talking to y'all. It's bullshit. It's not a 3 hours. Guys, they're taking away Potato Head's dick. We got more serious pressing issues than me misspeaking on a third hour of the show. The show's over at 4. Deal with it. What we need to figure out, what we need to rally around is the fact that they're taking away Mr. Potato Head's penis. I mean, not that he ever had a penis to begin with. It was kind of like a Ken and Barbie situation where they both pretty much had the same equipment. This might get me canceled. But I'm going to say this. You son of a bitch. I'm going to say this. I don't know why we are at the point in our society where we are vilifying a gender or genders. That part of this doesn't make sense to me. If you don't subscribe to the theory of genders, sons of bitches. If you don't subscribe to the theory of genders, I respect that. If you are gender neutral, I respect that. But that doesn't mean that those of us that believe in gender are wrong. If you don't want me, referring to you as a her or a him, and you prefer they, I respect that. I really do. If you would like to change how you identify, if you were born a man, but you feel that you were really born a woman and you want to transition, I respect that. I support that. But I think we're at this weird crossroads where there are a certain subset, I shouldn't say everybody, but we're almost vilifying gender. You know, if it's almost like in religious terms, it's almost like every other religion vilifying the other. Look, I don't have a specific religion. I'm agnostic at best. But I don't believe that just because I'm agnostic that religions should be banned. No, we can't say there shouldn't be Christians anymore. There shouldn't be Muslims. There shouldn't be Buddhists. There shouldn't be vegans. I feel like that's a religion. I have my beliefs. And I would ask you not to refer to me as a Christian, which is not a thing, but I think we have to stop. Like, I had somebody, this tripped me out, but I was on a show. This is Tony. You're such a dumbass. His pronouns are stud and beefcake. Please adhere. I was on a show, a comedy show. And the chick on that show was she was very adamant about gender and gender roles and non-binary and all that. And I respected the shit out of it. But at one point, she called me a cis male. And not just like that's just like, it was a curse word. Like it was the N-word of genders. Like she was trying to hurt me. You fucking cis male piece of shit. What? Why is just me being a dude and feeling like I'm a dude? I identify as a dude. Why is that I don't understand why I'm being vilified for that. I don't judge anybody for how they identify or what. I respect it. But I don't understand why we're at this point where we're vilifying the people that still believe in there's men and there's women. I don't understand that. There are some people that would just have us take what we believe. You can't believe what we believe. You have to believe what I believe. That's not how the world works. So while I understand in a way why we're doing this, Hasbro, there are still plenty of us that believe in a man and a woman. And now whether there's a man that wants to be a woman and he does so, I respect that. I support you in that. I have friends that have transitioned. And I couldn't be happier for them to be happy. To identify and feel what they feel inside and project that to the world. I'm here for it. But don't hate me because I believe that. Oh, I said I was going to get canceled for this. I'm not attacking anybody. I'm not saying if you don't believe in gender, you're a fucking idiot. I'm just saying stop vilifying those of us that still identify or believe in gender assignments. We matter too. We count too. We have opinions that should be validated just like everybody's. And again, I want to reiterate, I support anybody that wants to transition. I support anybody that wants to change the way they identify. And I also support you if you don't identify with a gender. If you are non-binary. If you choose not to identify on an application as a man or a woman, I support that. But that has to be a two-way street. You should support me and the rest of us that believe and identify. I identify as a man. I identify as a male. Why can't we all just support that and each other's beliefs? There's a middle ground here is the whole point of this. There's a middle ground. So just saw that and thought, this is so weird. Why not have... Look, let me go back to the original thing here. Let me go back to the original because, and I'm going to get to a break. I don't have a great break video for you. My last point on this is instead of saying there's no longer a Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, why not create a gender neutral potato head to go along with Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head? So you can have a Mr. and a Mrs. Potato Head who had a potato head baby, but then you can just have a potato head who doesn't identify as a male or a female. But instead, we're not doing that. We're saying, nope, no more gender roles, which a lot of us still believe in. No more gender roles. So in other words, there's no middle ground here. Doesn't make sense. All right. To the break we go. It's been nice knowing you. There goes my career because 3 people that want to call me a cis male are going to tweet this out and now be canceled. Just saying, for those of you that are offended by this, hit me up. Let's find the middle ground because everybody can have their beliefs and coexist. And I love you. Even if you're mad at me, I love you. All right, let's get to the break. I don't have a break video. Sorry. I've got a surprise for you coming up in the second hour, the 3 o'clock hour, raggedy bitches. I've got a surprise for you. You're not going to want to miss it. So stick around through the break. We've also got more stuff to discuss, like this stupid ass tie debate. We're going to solve the tie debate, okay? We're absolutely going to solve the tie debate. I'm tired of seeing this shit. It's so easy. We're going to get to all that and more right after this break. Don't go anywhere. This is Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Go grab a friend, go poop, go smoke a cigarette, pee, whatever it is you do at the break. I'll see you in 5. Don't go anywhere. Hey, welcome back to hour number 2 of Barry on Deck. I had my mic muted in case my phone calls were going out over there. Appreciate you guys sticking around through the break. Those of you that did, those of you that didn't can go have sex with yourself. Why would you leave, huh? Why would you leave when the best parts of the show is on the way? I've got a super fun surprise for you this segment. I'm going to have a guest. You're going to have to find out what that's all about. But before we go any further, I do want to tell you guys about Dan's Seafood and Wings. If you are looking for some best crawfish in the city of Houston, look no further than Dan's Seafood and Wings. Not only do they have crawfish, they've got everything. They've got boiled spicy shrimp, New Orleans barbecue shrimp, grilled platters, lo mains. Ask Francisco, one of your fellow deckheads. He loves Dan's Seafood and Wings. But I'm telling you, I've had their crawfish, and it is legitimately some of the best seafood or crawfish in the city of Houston, hands down. Go check it out. They've got 2 locations for you. Southwest side of town, they're on South Gessner, 3991 South Gessner. Their phone number is 713-781-1788. On the northeast side of town, they're on Uvalde Road, 18 Uvalde Road. All the information, including their menu and everything else, is on their website. It's eatatdans.com. Go check it out, eatatdans.com. Also on Instagram, eatatdans. Boy, you can see that delicious food, and I'm telling you, it's absolutely delicious. And while I have you here, I'd like to take a second to tell you, hey, if you're sick of having kids, listen, no, let's be serious for a second. If you are even thinking about getting a vasectomy, I want to tell you right now, the Y Factor is the spot. Go to theyfactor.com. They're basically like, women have OBGYNs. Guys have the Y Factor. They are the top urological clinic and men's fertility practice in the city of Houston, hands down. And let me tell you right now, March is the time to finish the job, guys. No more kids running around. No more college tuitions to have to pay for. None of that stuff. Go ahead and get that vasectomy. No scalpel vasectomies are the way to go. They're quick. They're easy. It gives your partner a break with the troublesome birth control. If that's the thing, like maybe you just don't have kids or don't want to have kids, but your partner's on birth control. Well, that takes care of that. It takes about 15 minutes, and don't take my word for it. I haven't done it yet. But our boy House has. He said it was painless. There was a little bit of minor discomfort. I bet his discomfort was less than my vaccine for COVID. I don't know that to be true. But he said they were great at communicating. The Y Factor took care of everything pre and post-op. They were there for him, and they'll be there for you. Check them out right now, theyfactor.com. It's theyfactor.com. Get it done, guys. Finish the job. All right. Back to the show. Now, let's see here. Oh, yes. Justin said, I got to go get my almost 30 checkup on the grapes. Going to be hitting up the Y Factor. Please do. Please do. And please tell them that you heard about it here on Barry on Deck. So I would appreciate that, Justin Swinford. I'm, in fact, due for another checkup, and I will be back there. Maybe we could share a room. Okay, that got weird. Hey, wanted to go over a couple things. Let's have this tie debate real quick, because I'm so sick of this shit. So sick of it. There is no reason to have this debate anymore. I have seen this picture on social media 1,000 times. They're like, okay, this is a serious debate. What is the right answer here? Is it number 1 or is it number 2? Is it the tie at the top of the neck or is it the tie at the bottom of the neck? And guys, this has been floating around on my feeds for a month. Everybody's posting it. This is not a debate. Excuse me, I don't understand why this is even a thing. Like, who thought of this? It's very clear that it's number 2 and there is no debate about it. Anybody, let me just warn you before you type it. Anybody that says number 1 is the right answer is a fucking idiot. It's not number 1. Have you ever seen anybody wear their tie at the top of their neck above their Adam's apple? And I don't know that is this a Brontosaurus? What is this? What kind of dinosaur is this? I don't know what kind of dinosaur this is. The fact of the matter is, first of all, I don't know why he doesn't have on a shirt. He should have on a shirt if you're going to wear a tie. Otherwise, what is this, a stripping dinosaur? Who wears a tie without a shirt? A stripping dinosaur? That's it. Let it make its own choice. No, it's very clear, David Green. The answer to this is number 2. The dinosaur wouldn't wear the tie at the top of his neck. Would you wear the tie right under your jawline? Hell no. You'd wear it at the base of your neck like a normal human dinosaur being. What is it? Diplodocus? No, that's not it at all. It's not a Lamanacosaurus, you raggedy bitch. So that's not a thesaurus, Tony. God damn it. Let the record reflect. There's only one way to wear a tie. It's down here. And even as fat as my neck is, we're talking about the difference between a tie here and a tie here. No one's wearing their tie up here. They're down here. I see this picture and I see the comments. And how many comments? And I'm like, this is the dumbest shit we are arguing about ever. When it's painfully obvious what the right answer is. So can we stop now? Can we all agree to not put this stupid ass picture on our Facebook and Instagram? Whatever, the answer is not number one. Oh, somebody needs attention. No, it's not number one. I would love to hear your reasoning and rationale behind why you wear a tie at the top of your neck instead of the bottom. And BCH, I'm not putting that on the screen, you nasty, dirty bastard. Let's hear it, Demana. Why do you wear your tie at the top of your neck? Let's go, genius. Let's have it out. Dumbosaurus. Let's hear it. What is it? What's your reason? Why do you wear your tie up here? I wish you would walk around with a tie up there. You'd look like the biggest idiot in the world. Also, by the way, guys, just so we're on the fashion tip sense right now, can I just talk to you about ties for a second? Because some of you guys are fucking idiots when it comes to fashion. I just want to point out where your tie should land on your body, okay? Some of you don't know this. You weren't trained for this. You don't have a good, keen fashion eye. You never had a sister or a mom raising you, telling you how to dress, keeping you looking sharp. When you wear a tie, the tie should fall in the middle of your belt. That little point, the little pointy point of the tie should hit dead ass center. If this is your belt buckle, right here, if this little thingy here is your belt buckle, just this, the tie should hit right dead center on the belt buckle. That's it. That's where your tie hits. Not below your belt, not in your fucking sternum. Goddamn short ass ties. Some of y'all got ties that fucking hang below your zipper. You look like idiots. The point of your tie should land in your belt buckle, right in the middle. And if it doesn't, retie it. And if you can't figure it out, don't wear a tie. Because you look like morons when your tie all up high or fucking 19 feet of tie dragging on the ground like a tail behind you. You're welcome. Andy said ascot at the top of the neck. Yeah, but it's not a tie. That's an ascot. It's two completely different things, Hug Dog. I only wear bolos. And that's why you don't have sex with women, House. Or anybody, for that matter. Because you fucking wear bolos and you're a moron. All right, I have one other sports topic to get to today. And I'm pretty excited about it. So the debate is over. No more debate. I don't want to hear it. But speaking of fashion, I don't know if y'all caught this video, but there was a Chicago Bulls fan who was in the arena. He had on a Jordan jersey, and the Chicago Bulls announcers, well, I'll just let the video speak for itself. Watch this.
Isn't that the Bulls fan? Yeah. That looks like an old jersey.
That might be. I'm not gonna lie. That looks a little bit like the one that you know, like that like you found that on the street vendor maybe.
Buy one get two free.
You want this NyQuil Jordan jersey?
NyQuil Jordan.
Like the Bulls are like, it's like he might have made that at home. I'm just
got an eye.
Hey, wherever you represent, brother. Wherever you represent.
Baby. Way to rep the Bulls.
No, it's too late now. You gotta roasted his ass.
First lead of the night.
Oh, man.
That's cold by us, man. They allow fans into the building, and we're just like, man, what's up with the jersey?
Oh, man, come on. That was Adam and me, my man. It wasn't me.
Now he's throwing his partner under the bus.
For you, anytime you repping the Bulls, baby.
It's too late now.
It says Michael Jordan on the back.
Oh, they are stupid. They're doing this man dirty.
Bulls trailing by 14 have their first lead of the night. Here's Vucevic, and he has gone cold, but the Bulls cannot corral the rebound. Magic will get a second chance.
Fool.
Oh my gosh.
Mackle Jordan. Mackle Jordan. Stop, man. Okay, it's not me. It's not me. It's not me.
We got to corral ourselves.
Oh, I love it. Oh, my God. They roasted him so bad. And look, I wish I could talk to this dude. Oh, guess what? We absolutely can. There he is, you guys, joining me on the show right now. The greatest shit ever. Oh, my God. Mac, welcome to the show. Mack Mclendon, everybody. The man in the Mikel Jordan jersey. Joining me now on Barry on Deck. Dude, first of all, this is blown up for you, has it not?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's been crazy.
So tell me about what happened. So you didn't know this was taking place. Obviously, you're in the arena. You're just watching. You don't hear the play-by-play. Did your phone start blowing up? What happened in the moments following this epic roast? Because it was pretty epic.
It's pretty epic. Right around the mid to end of third quarter, my phone starts blowing up from my cousin back home. And he said, are you at the game? And I said, yeah, why? He's like, I think you're on TV. And so I thought it was just a passing shot. I didn't know they had me on there for about 10 minutes and just roasted me. I had no clue. Oh,
it was outstanding. Now, I want to point out something, you guys. Mac is a stand-up comic, is just like your boy here. So this is two comics having a chat about roasting. You know the rules of roasting. There are no rules, right? Anything goes. But the important thing about roasting is that the guy getting roasted knows he's getting roasted.
Exactly. This is all just, they blindsided me, man, for a half an hour. Blindsided me.
So you go home, I'm sure, I don't know if you watched the video but when you watched the video, what were you thinking?
I mean, it was first of all, it was funny, and we sat I thought it was hilarious. We sat in the parking garage watching it like 800 times before we even left the stadium.
Great.
So at the end of it, because it was me and my girlfriend, we're laughing. I wipe away my tears and everything. I look at her, I went, but my jersey's real.
Spoken like a true player. You're like, yeah. That's funny though. But this shit is real, okay?
My shit real, yeah. I just wanted to get that point across. My jersey's real. It's old.
It's yellow. Real. I mean, nobody has a home yellow uni, but listen.
Right, and it said Bull. And, he said Mackle Jordan before he even knew my name was Mac. So that's priceless. He's a genius. That
is hilarious. So what happened immediately following? Because obviously this blew up. It was on Bleacher Report. Just tell everybody what happened after this.
Well, right at the end of the game, an usher came up to me and my girlfriend and said, "Hey, can you come down here for a minute?" And we're like, "For what?" I'm like, I ain't getting trouble. I have a mask on. So I knew I wasn't.
Did you get defensive? You like, for what? Like, you remember that Steve Harvey bit? Remember when you got fired? It was like, yeah, we were doing your evaluation. He's like, what evaluation? Were you like, why? Why I gotta leave? Where? Right. What?
I'll tell you, if it wasn't for my girlfriend, when she said, "Can you follow me?" If I turned away and said no, I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm going home."
Fam. You're not suckering me into some bullshit.
Getting out of here. But she was actually a representative with the Bulls, and they wanted my name and my information just so they can send me out. And I didn't ask for anything, so I didn't even know the extent of it at that point. But when we got to the car, man, I hadn't been on Twitter in 5 years.
What?
And I had 5 years. And I had 5 followers. I don't even know who them 5 people are, but I had 5 followers. And now I'm up to about 4,000.
God damn, man.
So,
growing up, this is a comedian's dream, bro. You're just like minding your own business. Now you got a fan base just because they roasted your jersey.
I ain't left the house in something new in about 3 weeks. I'm wearing all my old shit now.
You're like, yeah, I'm that Jersey dude.
Right. So yeah, it's been great, man. It's been great.
So now they got your info. They sent you some stuff, huh?
Yeah, actually, the announcer sent me 3 authentic Jordan jerseys. Mitchell and Ness sent me 2 jerseys.
Damn.
food. Mick Ultra sent me 3 cases of beer, and I don't even drink beer, but I got it. Just all types of stuff, man. It's just every day is something at the house, and my lifelong years of being a Bulls fan has paid off.
Bro, I was looking at your Instagram. You had a chunk of the hardwood that they sent you. Like,
yeah, they sent me
what?
Yeah, from the 91 championship, they sent me a chunk of the hardwood.
What? Yeah, dude,
Right.
as a lifelong Bulls fan, I mean, look, I'm a lifelong Rockets fan. If they were to send me a piece of wood from one of the championship years, which, by the way, you and I can argue about, would the Rockets have won them championships without Jordan? Yeah. Oh, we're going to have that talk, player. We're going to have that talk. But I would be over the moon about that, man. That would just be like, you had to have been like, thank God, though, that they roasted a comic, because for I saw one of your videos you could see you were like, I'm about to use this shit right here, boy. And
hell yeah, it was good.
Like,
Instantly.
Fell in your lap, right? A lot of people might have been upset. Could you imagine those folks that get a little sensitive?
Well, yeah, man, because that night, I mean, don't get me wrong, it blew up, and it was so much love and appreciation and all this type of stuff. But there were also more than a handful of people was telling me to sue, go for their jobs, and then it was crazy. That's why I made the first video before I talked to anybody, because I was getting those, and I'm not going after somebody's job for being funny like that. That was funny, and if anything else, it helped me out. Whether they wanted to or not, it helped me out. So it wasn't even worth all that, but people were trying, man. I had a couple lawyers reach out to me. Hey, are you okay? I was like, I think so. Like, I was like, hey, I don't need your services. Yeah.
Right? Good for you, man. Good for you for having some integrity. Because there are some people that would have tried to get paid, It's ridiculous.
Like the Gorilla Glue girl. The Gorilla Glue girl put damn glue. She getting money for that, man.
Who did that to you? You did that to you.
I was like, if she can get money for that, I'm gonna put something up in my hair and get something, man. Like, this is crazy.
I'm gonna go put my hand in a bag of Quickcrete. Put some concrete in this, man. Look,
people were trying to use that.
How long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy just about 2 years.
Nice.
Not really like grinding. Like I have a lot of friends here in Orlando, like Ken Miller and Karma Valone, where they'll hit an open mic 6-7 times a week. I might get 2 or 3 in there because I also work. I have a full-time job, so it's hard. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's a great life. I met a lot of good friends doing it. So
that's dope, man. That's dope. Well, congrats on blowing up. Congrats on all the stuff, man. Did the guys that were roasting you reach out individually, or was it more of like a letter passed through the organization?
Nah, man. Stacey King, who played for the Bulls, was on their championship team. Man, we exchanged numbers like that night. I talked to him a lot. He was the first. He said, he didn't even want me to put out there that he was sending me something. He said, I'm not doing this because, he didn't even want that publicity,
That's
man.
Cool.
He was like, if you need anything from me, let me know. I think he was more happy that I didn't take it how some people might have took it. But I would easily consider him a friend now, man. He gave me some ideas and stuff on how to help evolve this. He said, man, if you want to name drop me, whatever, go ahead. But he said, on his end, didn't even need to. So it's been awesome, man. And they all have reached out individually.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, everybody watching this right now, if you don't believe for 1 second that guys like Mac and myself as comics and content creators and everything else don't sit and pray for something like this to happen for us. Oh my God, Mac, I'm jealous and I'm happy for you, buddy. And I really appreciate you taking the time to join me and talk about this, man. How can the people follow you on Twitter and Instagram and keep up with this and you going forward?
You can follow me on Twitter at McLendon Mac. It's just my last name first name last. And just help me blow this thing up on Instagram, Little Mac's World, all that. And you know what? The only thing that I'm missing right now is Mr. MJ himself. He can reach out, or Ellen. Put me on the Ellen show or get MJ to either or, man. I'll take either or.
Bro, if you had to pick, which one you taking? Because there's 2 different reasons here, right? If you had to pick, if I was in charge of this and said, look, I'm not going to give you MJ and Ellen, but you can either meet Michael Jordan or you can be on Ellen. Which one are you taking?
I would meet Michael Jordan, man. Even if it's just for a minute, he could do a ride-by wave at me. It's Michael Jordan, man. I would evolve that story into him spending the night at my house. I would.
We slept in the same bed. We went Michael Jackson,
Right,
Macaulay
man.
Culkin. Nothing happened, but we shared a
cuddled
bed.
Michael Jordan. I'm like, I cuddled Michael Jordan.
A spoon with MJ, y'all. Are you kidding me?
Right. Who else can say that? But
Listen,
yeah, I would take the Michael Jordan visit, man.
I love Hakeem Olajuwon and the Rockets, but if you I'm like, wait a minute. Now, I can meet Olajuwon, or I can blow up a career on Ellen. I'm going to Ellen, bro. I'm going to Ellen. Because you know why, Mac? When you're rich and famous, you'll meet Mike.
You're right. I didn't think of it that way, but seriously, growing, and I feel bad because I've been tagging Ellen in every goddamn thing.
Ellen's probably gonna block your ass. Like, God damn! All right, I'll send you a jersey. Leave me alone.
Either I'm gonna get blocked or she gonna put me on that damn show. So yeah, either or, man. I just like the fame thing would be awesome, but just meeting like an idol.
Yes.
Or just getting like 2 seconds to tell the story. Because like the best thing or the best story that I got from this was a teacher from Texas had messaged me and said that she had a kid in her class that was getting bullied.
Oh,
and
no.
instead of fighting back, she was trying to show him how to take things and roll with it and this, that, and the other. And she used my video because if you watch the second part of the game, they showed me and my girlfriend laughing, and we're actually reading the tweets as it's happening.
Nice.
And I was like, I never thought of it that way, but if anybody wants to, that's enough for me right there. That's awesome.
Mac, I appreciate that so much, dude. Now before I let you go, let's have this debate real quick.
Oh man. What's up?
The years that the Rockets won the back-to-back titles, Michael Jordan was not, for one of those years, he was not playing in the NBA. For the other one, he was with the Wizards. They made the playoffs. Where do you stand? Where do you stand on the Rockets' first championship year with Michael Jordan playing baseball? Would the Rockets still have won that championship if Jordan played?
Not at all. Not at all, man. Not at all.
It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. Hey, look.
Well, because only reason why I say it, because Olajuwon was a beast. He was a beast, and we had trouble down low with him. But we already took care of a team that was kind of built like Houston when we took care of the Knicks. They had Patrick Ewing down low, and they would have to rely on their guards. Right, they would have to rely on their guards to shoot outside, and I think we would be able to lock down the guards. Like I think Olajuwon and Jordan would battle that whole series on who would be MVP if we won. I think it would have went 7, but I think we'd have took it. Michael Jordan would kick a baby in the face to win a championship. I don't know if Olajuwon is ready for that.
Early, look, Hakeem Olajuwon would have kicked a baby in the face just because. Hakeem would not.
He had manners. Yes. He had manners.
Zach, this was awesome, dude. I appreciate you taking the time to do this. Best of luck with it. I hope you get to be on Ellen and meet Michael Jordan, man. Thank you for making this show special, dude. I appreciate you.
Yes.
All right, that is Mack Mclendon, everybody. Yeah, that was dope as shit. I want to say also, shout out to Jen for getting that set up. Actually, Jen's a friend of Max, and she was like, oh shit, she saw it. She was like, you should have him. She made it happen. That was dope as shit, man. That was a lot of fun. I mean, could you imagine getting roasted like that? How would you react is the question. I mean, for me personally, if it's going to make me go from 5 followers to 4,000, shit, I'm here for it. I certainly wouldn't have sued, though. That seems like such a chicken shit thing to do. That is just like, come on, fam. Why would you sue over that? They didn't hurt you. They just made some jokes about a jersey. They didn't talk about you. They didn't talk about your appearance. Shout out to Mack Mclendon for handling that like a boss. Make sure you go follow him, too. I'm going to put his Twitter handle and Instagram handle up on the screen for you guys. Bear with me. You guys, just 1 second. I want to make sure if you guys want to follow him and keep up with his journey, that you can do that as well here. What the hell is going on? Why is this? Hold on. I just want to make sure y'all can follow him and then I'll if y'all remind me, I will also try to make sure that I put this. Okay. What is going on here? What the hell? You guys, this is freaking out on me. I apologize. Let's do this. Let's go here. Nope. I'm trying to find my, okay. This is a fail. After that great, here we go. Let's do that. Yep, you can see it. Twitter at Mclendon Mac, and then on Instagram at Lil Mac World. So there's the two. Make sure you give him a follow. That was dope. What a fun ass story. By the way, they were roasting and shit on that jersey. That was some good ass roasting too. They said Mikhail Jordan. God, that was some good ass shit. It was good roasting, and it was good of him to handle it that way. Yeah. His energy was amazing, man. It really was. So make sure you go follow him right there. I'm going to put it on top of the screen just for one more second there. Give him a follow. Support him. Good shit. All right, so that was my surprise for the day. Thanks to Jen, as always, for being a boss and setting that shit up. One other thing I wanted to do, I saw this on a Facebook feed. Kind of like I saw the big debate on the tie. Do you wear your tie up high? Do you wear it down low? That kind of bullshit. I saw, this was on a friend of mine's Facebook, Diane Gallagher. And I like these for some reason. I think that they make for good conversation, but I also think that they make you think a little bit. But it was one of those you can only keep threes. So this one kind of made me think. I'm curious. I know what I would pick, but I'm curious what the chat would pick, what you guys would talk about, and what your choices would be. So, I'll need some chat involvement on this, but here you go. This is 80s movies, and there's a bunch of them. There is a bunch of them. So you can only pick 3 of these movies. I'm going to run through them real quick, but you can only pick 3. Here they are. Pretty in Pink, The Breakfast Club, The Goonies, Short Circuit, Weird Science, The Lost Boys, Better Off Dead, Trading Places, Gremlins, E.T., Friday the 13th, and Risky Business. You've got Steel Magnolias, Beverly Hills Cop, Lethal Weapon, The Evil Dead, Raging Bull, Broadcast News, Aliens, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Working Girl, never seen it, Can't Buy Me Love, Mystic Pizza, never seen it, The Terminator, St. Elmo's Fire, Die Hard, The Karate Kid, The Outsiders, Caddyshack, Ghostbusters, Heathers, Flashdance, Coming to America, Stand By Me, Top Gun. You can only pick 3 of these. Which ones are you choosing? Brandon Martinez says Caddyshack, The Outsiders, and Evil Dead. Pretty solid. Tony Garza, Weird Science, Trading Places, Coming to America. Ooh, that's a solid. That is a solid one. Oh yeah, Joe Pro, there's the comment challenge. Perfect. You can only pick 3. I will make sure to list all these and get your picks. I love it. That's our comment challenge for the day. Good shit, Joe Pro. Thank you for being a producer right there on the spot. Francisco says Better Off Dead, Friday the 13th, and Steel Magnolias. Now, I want to point out, I'll count the whole series. So there's like 94 Friday the 13th movies. You can pick all those. So if you get Beverly Hills Cop, you get 1, 2, and 3. Is there a third? I don't know. You get all the Karate Kids. You get all the Die Hards. You get all the Terminators. So you get the whole series. Yeah, and Tony's like, how do you pick just 3? Some of you youngsters, some of you young ass hoes, Top Gun hasn't come out. I'm going to need your stupid ass to shut up, White Magic. Top Gun's been... White Magic is that dude that hears a James Brown beat in a rap song. Is like, man, that's really cool. They created that from scratch. Man, if you don't sit your young ass down, you don't know nothing about nothing. Rev says Lost Boys, Stand By Me, Coming to America. Pretty solid. Pretty solid choices. Sean has Goonies, Coming to America, Die Hard. You know, I've never seen the Goonies, and I know people love the Goonies. I never saw it. Never. Dandy Dan said, not gonna lie, I have not seen a lot of these, but Ghostbusters, Terminator, Evil Dead. All right. Look at Total Dallas going with a bunch of Eddie Murphy picks. Trading Places, Beverly Hills Cop, Top Gun. Roland R. Silva is in the building, y'all. Beverly Hills Cop, Top Gun, Coming to America. Honorable mention, Stand By Me. Yeah, Stand By Me was legit. You could literally do you could do Trading Places, Beverly Hills Cop, and Coming to America and just do all Eddie Murphy. Mike Cook, that's a damn good point. I think you might be behind on the video, but that's a valid point on a different topic. Here's Mark G. Goodies, Goodies or Goonies? Goonies, Evil Dead, Aliens. It says Goodies. I know what you meant. Die Hard, Caddyshack, Terminator. All right. Trading Places. Michael Caravantes, Trading Places, Stand By Me, Die Hard. Oh, you son of a bitch. Hey, guess who just earned himself a 5-minute timeout in the chat? Michael Caravantes. We've talked about this. Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. Anybody that says so gets a 5-minute timeout in the chat, you raggedy bitch. Fidel Amon, Goonies, Coming to America, Terminator. Yeah, Trading Places. Still Magnolias. What the fuck, D? Still Magnolias, Die Hard, Aliens. I guess that's your plot to get laid? I don't know. Risky Business, Evil Dead, Caddyshack. Royce Moore, Caddyshack, Coming to America, Fast Times. Not bad. Die Hard, Coming to America, Fast Times for Johnny Johnson. Okay. Mac, thank you, buddy. Really appreciate you, Mac. That was dope as shit, man. You just earned a bunch of new fans. Really great. Oh, shit. What the hell is Soup City? What the hell? Soup City for life. Rev just timed out somebody. All right. Still Magnolias is a great movie. Never seen it. So my choices that I went with were Coming to America. Trying to remember what I chose here. Looking at them all. Oh, Coming to America, The Breakfast Club. And I think I went with Caddyshack. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not a huge Caddyshack fan. Stand By Me, I really loved. Can't Buy Me Love, I don't know why I really liked that. E.T. was the first movie I ever cried to. But I'm gonna say Coming to America. You know, I gotta rock with my guy Eddie on that one. And all the comics in there. Coming to America, Caddyshack, and The Breakfast Club. That would be my three. Yeah, that pool scene, that was straight up Boner Town. I think that was like super erotic until until the cut scene. Yeah, Breakfast Club, man. I'll never forget. I think I've told this story before. This is going to be a little awkward, but I just want to remind you it was back in the day. But my girlfriend at the time was or is, so this was in 7th grade, 8th grade. When did The Breakfast Club come out? The Breakfast Club with a C, not the K. 85. So I was either in 6th or 7th grade, something like that. Maybe 8th. It was junior high for sure. And my girlfriend at the time is the niece of Gary Kubiak. I'm not going to give you her name, but her last name was Kubiak. And she had the biggest titties of anyone I had ever met before or since in the 8th grade. And we watched The Breakfast Club together, and I got to second base. And I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know I was there. I had to hit a double. I had hit that smooth double. They might as well just got a pinch runner. I was out of my league. I didn't know what to do. But man, #blessed. She was, and I'll never forget. And maybe that's why The Breakfast Club is one of my favorite movies. But I just remember thinking, man, I don't know what to do with all these titties. I don't know what do you do with this? This is too much titty. It was too much titty. Now, we were 8th grade. I would imagine that it probably really wasn't that much titty. I just wasn't ready for titty. Certainly wasn't ready for the amount of titty she had at the time. I don't know, I've not seen her, talk to her since the 8th grade or 7th grade or whatever this was. But That's probably why. Oh, look, Mac checked in with his. Okay, weird science. You didn't strike me as a weird science dude. Okay. Coming to America, Breakfast Club, weird science. That's good shit, Mac. Yeah, maybe that's why the Breakfast Club means more to me. Maybe. I don't know. It's a good movie too, though. Really well written. Good stuff. All right. So that was the other big thing that I wanted to do. Once again, do want to say thanks to Mack Mclendon for joining us. That was dope as shit. That was a good time. And I'm hoping, man, that he blows up off this. He can parlay this into something special. That'll be cool as shit. All right, I have for you guys, I got something a little fun for you. Little something cool. Little Easter trivia. We got Easter coming up. I know a lot of you have kids. Maybe you can use some of this trivia. I'm curious to see how many of you can get this right or wrong. No Googling, bitches. No Googling. I'm going to throw something out. I'm going to wait a couple seconds to get your answer. We're going to roll through these. So this is, I still really don't know what to do. All right, here is some, boy, it ain't 4 o'clock yet. Why are you at the door? Y'all know Oliver only shows up when the show is over. He must be super hungry today. Look, hold on. Let me show you. This normally doesn't happen until 4 o'clock. Look, he's already ready to eat. Watch, he's going to try to open the door. Let's see. Watch. I bet he tries to open the door. Hey, Bubba. I bet y'all he tries to open the door. He tries to turn the doorknobs. If he had thumbs, we'd be in trouble. Oh, if he had thumbs, Nora and I would be in trouble. He'd be in every damn room in the house. He'd be opening doors like crazy. But he'll try. What you doing, man? All right, he ain't gonna do. Oh. He's like, bitch, let me work that knob. That sounded disgusting. Hey, dude. What's up? No, it ain't 4 o'clock yet, player. You gotta wait. All right, so let's do some Easter trivia real quick. Maybe we'll do his 91, but the comment challenge today is going to be the 80s. Fuck these youngsters. Okay, here you go. Easter trivia. Let's see how well you do this. No Googling, you raggedy bitches. When was the Easter Bunny introduced to the United States? When was the Easter Bunny introduced in the United States? I'll even take the century. Was it the 2000s, the 1900s, the 1800s, or the 1700s? When was the Easter Bunny introduced into the United States? Nope. That's a pretty good guess, though. 1945. Not it. Robert, 1995. No. By the way, Easter Bunny, gender neutral. 1957, 35. So everybody's saying in the 1900s. I like it. Maritza, 1927. Not a bad guess. 1876, 1492. Bitch, that was Columbus. Roland, there wasn't no goddamn Easter. The Easter Bunny didn't come over with Columbus. What kind of dumbass? Jesus said 1900s. All right, 1867, 1 AD. Man, he was not. The Easter Bunny was not Jesus's pet. 1900s, 75, 1900s. So everybody's saying 1900s. If you said 1700s like Wallace and Michael Caravantes, you are correct. It says the exact origins of the fluffy long-eared mammal are unknown. History.com reports the Americans started making nests and leaving colored eggs for a mythical rabbit in the 1700s. The tradition started when German immigrants settled in the U.S., bringing with them their tradition of egg laying here called Osterhaus. I don't even know what that means. All right, since White Magic had to be a smartass and say 1 AD, is the Easter Bunny mentioned in the Bible? Yes or no? Is the Easter Bunny mentioned in the Bible? Yes or no? What say you? Let's go. Curious. How many of you know this? How many is there? Oh, damn, there's 20. We ain't doing all 20. That's too much. That's too much. Reverend should know this. He's a reverend. Is the Easter bunny mentioned in the Bible, Reverend? Yeah, White Magic says, so the Germans gave us Christmas and Easter. The Germans didn't give us Easter. They gave us the Easter bunny, just so we're clear. The Germans did not give us Easter. They gave us the Easter bunny. All right, so was the Easter bunny... Chuck Driver Pookie said he was on Noah's Ark. No, guys, the answer is no. There's no fucking Easter bunny in the Bible. What do you know? If you said yes, house, you're a fucking idiot. You know, goddamn Easter bunny in the Bible. Let me see. I'm trying to find a good one. So this says, this is weird. I'm just going to read you some of these facts. Easter eggs were thought to have symbolized fertility. So it says eggs were eaten and buried as part of the Anglo-Saxon celebration of Easter in hopes of encouraging fertility. So some scholars believe this to be the reason why eggs are associated with the Christian holiday of Easter today. Another theory is that strict Christian fasting practices during Lent prohibited them from consuming a lot of food groups, so Christians ate hard-boiled eggs. The largest egg was over 25 feet high, weighed 8,000 pounds. Is man-made. Eggs were used as gifts and offerings as far back as the 13th century. According to Time, residents of the 13th century England brought Easter egg gifts to their lords and churches every holiday as special offerings. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? You're like, I have this church. I'm super badass. And then somebody's like, cool, here's an egg. What? I got you an egg. You got me an egg for this big ass fancy church? Yeah, I got you an egg. And my wife brought a goat. Man, times are tough. Times are real tough. Americans spend up to $2.6 billion on Easter candy. We are so fat. Red eggs are thought to symbolize the blood of Christ. That's weird. It says that most people dye eggs simply because it's fun. The 19th century Catholic text called Donahoe's Magazine explains that early Christians in Mesopotamia dyed their eggs red to represent the blood that Christ shed on Good Friday. There you go. Happy birthday. Here's an egg, bro. It used to take more than a day to make a peep. Y'all know those peeps, by the way. Nora's already bought peeps. Nora has Easter stuff out. There's like, we have this like wooden thing where she has like a wine bottle and some other decorative shit. You know how women do. It's on our counter. And whatever holiday is current, she'll decorate it like that. No St. Patrick's Day. She went from Valentine's to Easter. I was like, what happened to St. Patrick's Day? She was like, no St. Patrick's Day. I don't even know when that is. I was like, it's been on the same day forever, babe. What are you talking about? You don't know when it is. I got to backtrack real quick. I forgot a super chat, and I feel bad about that because Josh sent in a super chat, and Eric Resendez did too. Eric Resendez said, never got the answer back. Food or no food? Oh, that was for the shot. Yeah, I didn't eat food. You didn't have to eat food. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to ignore your super chats, for sure. Where was Josh's? Because Josh wanted me to do a lamb bomb shot. Josh, unfortunately, I am unable to drink, buddy. I appreciate your super chat, and as soon as I find it, I'm going to put it on. But I cannot. Where the fuck did it go? What happened to Josh's super chat, you guys? He sent me a lamb bomb. But goddamn it, if I can't find it, and I can't drink, so I can't even do the damn lamb bomb. I can't drink because of this stupid ass vaccine shot. So I owe you a shot, Josh. And as soon as I'm able to drink, I will. Trust me. I am already craving the alcohol. I can't find the damn thing. It's gone. Oh, there it is. Lamb bomb shot, 3 hours. Yeah, no, it's not 3 hours. That's for sure. So sorry I missed you guys' super chats. I apologize. All right, back to the trivia. Peeps are the most popular Easter candy. Yeah. It used to take more than a day to make them. It used to take 27 hours to make Peeps. That's weird. Most people prefer milk chocolate over dark chocolate. I can't say I know the difference. Most people go for the ears first. What do you eat when you're eating a chocolate bunny? Do you go ears or foot? Most people go for the ears. Easter is a moving Christian holiday based on the lunar cycle. Okay. Nearly half of all Americans attend church on Easter Sunday. Oh. In Finland, children dress up as witches on Easter Sunday. Oh. Every year, the White House hosts a special Easter celebration. Okay. The world's largest Easter egg hunt featured over 500,000 eggs. What? The tradition of wearing new clothes on Easter goes back centuries. Now, I've never heard of this. Is this a thing? I got to admit, I'm not the greatest Christian in the world. Never read the Bible. Don't go to church. Okay, Eric. My bad. Eric sent another super chat. My bad, dude. Thank you again for the super chat. But he said, no. Can we donate food? No. My bad about that. I meant to get back to you. No. Unfortunately, it's not going to work out. So they're kind of being cautious about that. And so it's just right now we're just going to focus on the gaming system and stuff. Unfortunately. I appreciate you, though. I really do. So this is weird. What is the new clothes thing on Easter? It says buying a festive Easter outfit is not only a great excuse to go shopping, but it's also in keeping with one of the holiday's oldest traditions. According to Better Homes and Gardens, Christians began wearing new clothes on Easter in medieval times to symbolize the resurrection of Jesus. That's weird. Easter bonnets, on the other hand, are relatively new. They came out in 1933. I've never seen an Easter bonnet. And Americans consume 16 billion jelly beans for Easter. I'm a jelly bean. I love jelly beans. I have the chins to prove it. Yeah, jelly beans are the shit. Yeah, let's pause for the cause because I think I just threw the whole chat off for just a second here. Yeah, in case you guys don't know, when you get the vaccine, well, there's contradicting stories. Yeah, can we circle back on this drinking thing? Yeah, so there are contradictory there's contradictory information right now, but my nurse wife was like, nope. Even she couldn't drink wine after she got her second shot. Now, they're saying when your first shot, it's within the first couple of days. So like 48 hours after your shot. But then they said for the second one, some people were saying up to 2 weeks of not drinking after your vaccine shot. Let me tell you who's not going to make that. I mean, look, they said it can look, it's not that it like, oh, you're going to get COVID if you drink. It just, it could. It's not definitive. None of this is definitive, but it could lower the efficacy of the shot. I would say do your own research. Ask your doctor. Ask the person giving you the shot. Check with the CDC. But Nora told me I can't drink for a couple days. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, I'm not buying new clothes every Easter. That's not happening. So can we get that PSA about drinking? There you go. Amos said we always got new clothes for Easter. Really? How fancy, Amos. We never got shit. Like, legitimately never got anything. White Magic said if your grandma ain't got her Easter hats and boxes and closets, you probably didn't go to Mount Zion Missionary Baptist. No, my grandmother didn't have Easter bonnets and boxes in her closet. That wasn't my grandmother wasn't even like a traditional religious woman. She believed in Christian Science. Mary Baker Eddy, which, if you don't know a lot about Christian Science and those folks, they don't believe in medicine. So as my grandmother and my aunt got older, when when they would get sick, they wouldn't go to the doctor. They wouldn't go to the hospital. They wouldn't get any treatment. When my grandfather, who had emphysema, was dying of lung cancer, my grandmother wouldn't get him help medically. And it would, oh God, it infuriated my mom. And they finally convinced her to let him get some pain relief. But my grandmother and my aunt were both Christian Scientists. And it was pretty weird, if I'm just being honest. It was like, what? I mean, like, they wouldn't take aspirin. I mean, today you would just call them hipsters because they like, no, I can just chew on this fucking bark. I feel great now. What? Yeah, this is just what Jesus will fix it. Like, no, Jesus don't give a shit about your headache, bro. Jesus don't give a fuck about your cataract. Smoke some weed, shut the fuck up. But they were like, don't get sick at Nanny's house. You're fucked because there ain't nothing in the medicine chest. You'd open that bitch up and it just say pray. What? Fuck this shit. I need some ass. I'm praying that some Tylenol falls out of this bitch. Amos said, it sounds like they were just poor. No, look, Google it. Y'all go Google it. We're about to wrap the show up. By the way, thanks again to my guest, Mack Mclendon, for joining me. That was super fun, man. I really dug that shit. He handled that shit like a champ, like a boss. Go follow it. Instagram and Twitter. Instagram was Lil Mac World. Twitter was McLendon Mac. McLendon. They weren't poor, they were just weird. But go Google it. Christian Scientists or Christian Science. Mary Baker Eddy. Not my thing. Hey! Good times on a Monday. March 1st, the first show of March. That's how that works, because the thing and the numbers. All right, good. See you guys tomorrow. It seems so loud. Does it seem loud to you guys? All right. Comment challenge. I'm going to put it down there. I want you to list the 3 movies you chose. I don't have them all listed, but you list your 3 movies in the comments of this show. And I will appreciate you like nobody has ever appreciated you before. So until tomorrow, you guys, I got 3 things I ask of you. Be safe. Be kind. And most importantly, love each other. No matter which potato head you represent. See y'all tomorrow. Daddy's making a YouTube video!